Hey, you know what, folks? I'm your host, BK. Well, you know what? I'm your host, BKP. I was just starting to get the train rolling. I know I only got 20 minutes. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. North Georgia's only live online morning show. Here's phone number. Boom. Email. Boom. Social media. Boom. Okay. You know, at the DNC Plantation Convention in South Carolina this past weekend, the DNC, Democrat National Committee, the Plantation Convention in South Carolina this past weekend, they should have played this. This is what they should have played. If you really want to make a plantation survivor, that is a black person that is in the DNC that only sees a government job, government cheese, government check, or government house. I know that was terrible. But here's what, I think we should all go around singing this.
Yes, sir, honey. It happened on one of them zippity-doo-dah days.
Zippity-doo-dah days. Isn't that one of those days Joe Biden had this past weekend?
Well, the song jumped right out of it.
Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. My, what a wonderful day. Sunshine going my way. Zippity-doo. Joe Biden should be going around singing zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day. I mean, it goes right with son, boss, boy, zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. All right, listen, remember this guy? Let's get serious. All right, take me serious for 15 minutes. Take me very serious. They can't let it happen again. Remember that. They can't let it happen again. Okay? We've gone from they never thought it would happen. Remember that. That's 2016. We never thought it would happen. We've done everything to try to undo it. Now Nancy Pelosi, in a way, is telling the world, we'll never let it happen again. Never again. It can't happen twice. So they're doing everything they can. Now, you would think Fox pays pretty good. I think he probably gets a pretty good chunk of change in the old mailbox once a month for Fox News. But this guy's not going to be on the campaign trail. Play the video. I'm getting there. Wait a second. I'm getting there. Wait a second. No. All right, McFly. That's a term of endearment for me. Everybody around here knows if you get called McFly, it's okay. Let me set it up. Let's try it. We'll try it again. This guy will not be on the campaign trail. Roll the video.
Hey, do you know me? Do you think you know me? I'm Carl Cameron, and some know me as Campaign Carl, the guy on Fox News who covered elections and presidential campaigns since like forever. What's a former Fox guy doing here on Front Page Live partnering with progressives? Well, it's about facts, not partisanship. I was one of Fox's first hires. The idea of fair and balanced news appealed to me, but over the years, right-wing hosts drowned out straight journalism with partisan misinformation. I left. I have unique insight and understanding of how the right operates and literally 30 years of covering Donald Trump. Trump's a con man. He did collude and coordinate with Russia to get elected. He encouraged them to intervene in the 2016 campaign on live television. We all saw it. And recently he said he'd accept their help again because he sees nothing wrong with it. We saw that too. And yes, he is still helping Russia by refusing to take strong actions to protect us from a future cyber attack. This is a state of emergency. Our next elections and democracy are at potential risk. My job, what I do, is inform. That's it. Make your own decisions. Just please be accurately informed. Front Page Live is a powerful resource for anyone who wants real facts over partisan propaganda. We are a one-stop site for crucial news and ways to get involved. Join us at Front Page Live, share us on social media, and when you're outraged, or better yet, when you're inspired, click on the Act Now buttons to get involved and make a real difference.
Partnering with progressives. Campaign Carl. Gone. Off the trail. Wonder if he was partnering with progressives during the Mitt Romney campaign. Wonder if he was partnering with progressives during the No Name campaign. Wonder if he was partnering with progressives all along. Campaign Carl will be missing off the campaign trail for Fox News. He's gone the front page live. Let me guess. They bought him and paid for him. Why? What if Campaign Carl is accepted more by independents? What if independents like Campaign Carl and look for him? Interesting. Independent voters. There's a move. Now, let's switch. We'll go to that in a minute. Let's switch to Project Veritas, okay? Now, insider blows whistle and executive reveals Google plan to prevent Trump's situation in 2020 on hidden camera. Now, you need to go watch the whole 25 minutes. We're going to play 2 or 3 minutes for you so you can get it kicked off. Now, the interesting thing is Google owns YouTube. Big update. YouTube has removed the video from their platform. The video is still available on this webpage. Okay? It's gone from the video I'm about to play you is gone from YouTube. It's been removed, which is Google. Update. Congressman Louis Gohmert issued a statement saying Google should not be deciding whether content is important or trivial, and they must assuredly should not be meddling in our election process. Meddling in elections. Where have I ever heard about meddling in elections? They need their Where have I ever heard meddling with elections? Why I'm waiting to try to remember where I've heard meddling with elections. Project Veritas. We're going to play. Do you have the timestamp I want to start with? This is not the actual beginning. This is actually a 25-minute. Now, the reason I want to set this up is I want you to look for it today, okay? Insider blows whistle on executive reveals Google plan to prevent Trump situation in 2020 on hidden camera. Project Veritas, okay? You look it up. The video is there. You'll find it there. You can't find it on YouTube. They've already taken it down, okay? And it's 25 minutes, and we're going to start. It shows you, it's just like I have done on this show before live. We have done Google searches on this show right in front of you to see what comes up. So we're only going to play a couple minutes. Let's go to that timestamp, and then we'll give you the opportunity later to go look at the research. So go ahead, let's start the video.
The tech companies can't fight us all.
Today, we bring you a Google insider, a brave man who came forward and brought us a story that will scare you.
I think sunlight is the best disinfectant, and people need to start asking questions.
A couple weeks before the Google insider came forward, Project Veritas secretly recorded with Jen Janai, a Google executive. Janai talks about making sure when people search for things through machine learning algorithms, Google's political agenda is always present.
We all got screwed over in 2016. Again, it wasn't just us, it was like people got screwed over, the news media got screwed over, like everybody got screwed over, so now we're rapidly being like, what happened there? How do we prevent it from happening again?
Right after Donald Trump won the election in 2016, the company did a complete 180 in what they thought was important. Before, they thought self-expression and giving everyone a voice was important. But now they're like, hey, there's a lot of hate, and because of there's a lot of hate and misogyny and racism, that's the reason why Donald Trump got elected. And so we need to fix that. And we need to start policing our users because we don't like to have an outcome like that. We don't want to have an outcome like that to happen again.
Yeah, let's talk a little about that. Tell me more about what you observed at these meetings right after Trump was elected. Who said it? What was said exactly?
So the things that changed was that the TJFs, they started talking about the need to combat hate and racism online, and also at YouTube. They had the same talks by the CEO, Susan, and they talked about combating that and getting rid of unfairness. And so slowly they started introducing the concept of machine learning fairness.
Jen Janai is the head of responsible innovation at Google Global Affairs. She determines policy and ethics for machine learning, or artificial intelligence. What we've learned is that AI is increasingly what Google Search is all about.
But the reason we launched our AI principles is because people were not putting that line in the sand, and they were not saying what is fair and what's equitable. So we're like, well, we are a big company, we're going to say it. Where my definition of fairness and bias specifically talks about historically marginalised communities, and that's who I care about. Communities who are in power and have traditionally been in power are not who I'm solving fairness for.
Our definition of fairness is one of those things that we thought would be obvious and everybody would agree to, and it wasn't. There are the same people who voted for the current president do not agree with our definition of fairness.
Fairness is a dog whistle. It does not.
There are people that voted for our current president that do not agree with our definition of fairness. Let's say that one more time. There are people that voted for our current president, Google speaking, that do not agree with our definition of fairness. Folks, that is a 30-minute video. It goes into in depth on how Google algorithm works in the searches. Okay? It is worth the 30 minutes. And let me go back to that. Google should not be deciding whether content is important or trivial, and they most assuredly should not be meddling in our election process. You know, I would think this morning that as concerned as those elite white women on MSNBC and CNN and, and some of them on Fox and ABC, all of those chummy little people that giggle around tables in the morning, I would think if you looked up, let's see, meddling, M-E-N-E, meddling in presidential election, Russian interference in foreign electoral intervention, 2016 campaign hacking, 2016 electoral Mueller report. Here's what we know so far about the 2016 meddling. Oh, it is pages of meddling in the 2016. Remember, what should have never happened, this is Google, people, what should have never happened, they're going to make sure never happens again. Not again. Campaign Carl, partnering with progressives. Carl Cameron. Maybe we're going to try to pull some independents. Google going to make sure your searches don't go where you want them to go. If you hear something, you know how you hear something just hear somebody say it? You could be sitting at a restaurant. They got the tables packed. You hear somebody say something next to you. You run and Google it. If Google thinks it's a conspiracy theory, okay? That woman said, Jen Janai said, and further into this video, you will hear her say, we love Elizabeth Warren, but she's just misguided. She wants to break up Google. Nah, she's misguided. Folks, I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. We're North Georgia's only live online morning show. Please go look up they've taken it off of YouTube. Go look up the Project Veritas video, okay? Let me go through my pictures here to make sure. Campaign Carl is gone. Let me make sure we have... number 12. Sarah Gideon, okay? She is the speaker, Maine speaker, Sarah Gideon running to unseat Senator Susan Collins. She is the Speaker of the House of the state of Maine, running to unseat number 13. Senator Collins says she will vote yes on Republican tax bill. That's part of this lady's campaign. Always love when Republicans think the media love them, right? That's one of my favorite days. There's Susan Collins. And number 14, something you need to know going through your day, climate change is a health emergency. 74 medical groups say it's a health emergency. Emergency! 911, what's your emergency? It's climate change. What? Yeah. I mean, hey, I feel like a polar bear with no ice. Could you tell me that again? It's a health emergency. 911, what's your emergency? I feel like a polar bear with no ice. It's climate change. I'm going downhill quick. Please send somebody. Holy mackerel, Batman. It's the only thing I know to do. 22. Do you trust the FBI? Do you trust this guy here? I love the media. I mean, Trump declines to say he has confidence in FBI Director Christopher Wray. See, Christopher Wray didn't see the whole spying thing the same way. Why? You have one definition of spying. We have another over at the FBI. We tend to like to use ours. Do you trust the FBI? I certainly do not. I don't trust this man here, but the president does not have confidence. Number 24. Trump declines to say he has confidence in the FBI Director Christopher Wray. Oh my God, we just saved 300 children at the border. Now you don't believe or trust the FBI. Trump put new sanctions on Iran. They have reacted and said, number 27, Trump imposes new sanctions on Iran, again reiterates his desire to talk with Iran leadership. Hey, we'll talk. And so let me find the other one here I want to get to. I thought I had another one here. Yeah, and so, Iran obviously responsibly for their people and what's best to get the sanctions off of them maybe. They responded this way, number 35. The Pentagon is confused. This is what this Ayatollah thing. How do you meet with this guy? Hey, dude, can you take the diaper off your damn head? When you get the diaper off your head, all right? Boom. Get it off your head. We'll talk. Holy mackerel. Boom. This is what they said. The Pentagon is confused. CENTCOM is confused. The White House is confused as well. Among this confusion, they have begun to take ideological moves and lie. That's Hassan. Oh, Hassan Chop. All right, let me see if I got one more here. Okay. Number 40, Trump, Iran. This is CNN. U.S. closing channels of diplomacy forever. Forever. Death to America, I say, forever. Crazy ass people. And let's leave you this morning with the remembering of this, she's losing her mind, this crazy ass woman, number 29, Pelosi to Trump. You're scaring the children of America. You're scaring them. You're scaring the children of America. I mean, this is not Scooby-Doo. We are not going to unmask the bad man in front of kids any longer. I mean, you are scaring the children of America. So you know what I would say if I was Trump? I'd come out to the press box and I'd say, zippity-doo-dah, zippity-a. We'll see you tomorrow, 8 a.m. Take us out here, Josh.